journey's begun. Fresh fake stories in a cosmic groove. Cookie Trek's the name and we're making moves. We're on a cookie track blazing through the night, exploring every flavor in the starlit light. From chocolate comets to vanilla moons, Rufus and Simon are bringing the tunes. On a cookie track with adventure in sight, mixing up the cosmos till it feels just right. And Amish and joy and laughter too, boldly baking where no one's dared to chew. Klingon crumbles and Vulcan delights, tasting the wonders of alien bites. Plot twists are rising, the dough's in command. With Rufus and Simon, it's always grand.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Cookie Trek. I am once again. I'm still Simon the Cat, and with me is still probably Rufus the Robot until the lawyers are done. Yeah, and I'm doing this because I can't find my script. But here's what we're gonna do until the lawyers stop us. We're gonna be doing a 3-act Star Trek story. We're gonna act like a writer's room, and you're gonna join us and do it with us. And we're gonna write us a Star Trek story with 3 unknown or random Star Trek elements. And what we're gonna do is also have some cookies. And I think Rufus, are you gonna tell us what we're doing tonight?
Well, I was just thinking, I don't exactly think it's going to be lawyers that stop us, but we'll just wait and see.
We haven't gotten big enough yet.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's tweet something mean about Elon Musk.
Whatever. Tonight's threads are spatial anomaly, which, didn't we just have that one, like, last week?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on just a sec.
I mean, the other two will look different.
The other two are different. Yeah, give me just a second. Because
okay.
I have it up here on the dibbly doo. There you go. How's that? Encounter?
Okay, encounter with persons, or person, marooned on a planet, mass hallucinations, and Vulcan neck pitch. And tonight we're calling it Marooned in the Mind. Ooh, I like that one. That's mind, in case you didn't hear that D at the end of the word. Marooned in the Mind.
Yes.
Duh.
What? Okay.
I just sounded out my D's. Duh. Marooned in the Mind.
It is kind of hard when you don't have lips or a tongue.
You're telling me.
Okay, we don't ask people. It's just how it's space magic. All right. So let me see. What cookie may we be having tonight?
Well, we are about, say, 15 minutes away from having Pillsbury Bake at Home Lucky Charms. So it's sugar cookie dough with marshmallow bits mixed inside. We got a little late start getting ready, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise. We'll sort of have an intermission to talk about the cookies.
We're going to hear the screams as we touch these hot cookies. I think that'll be... Burn my palm.
I always let them cool. I don't want any, danger around here.
Yeah, and I've got my hat on, so I'm
the adventures are enough danger.
Yeah, we can't definitely have those. All right, so what I'm going to do... Right. Who else we got? Nice. Yep, Loneham, we're gonna kick it off, I guess, for our fan. And as we do here, we're very unique and selective in our audience of one. And I didn't bring the establishing shot.
There we go.
Because we got the old establishing shot of StarBase Tallahassee.
StarBase Tallahassee.
What are we gonna do for our establishing event? Like I said, we got our tropes. We got some people. What would you like to do?
I think this is one where we need a field trip, because we got to find somebody marooned on a planet.
Very true.
Let's say we're out there surveying what we think is like a desolate planet. And I don't know why we're doing that. Star Trek shit.
Oh, yeah, that makes
you
sense.
know, yeah, you know what I mean. And like because that could be the prologue where or whatever we started. That could be the prologue where we're whoever's out there in a shuttle, we're taking some scans, we're doing some surveying, and all of a sudden, we're talking about how desolate it is and how lifeless it is, and all of a sudden, somebody gives us a phone call.
Okay, I like it. Hold on just a sec. I've got a I did find I think this will be a good title card.
I love
I
that,
love
man.
that title card. I am so excited for my $10 a month to the people destroying
Well,
the planet.
I get hair for a change. That hasn't happened.
Well, you did have an upgrade. I mean, yeah, you can have all kinds of upgrades. Are you sure you're not the one behind us?
Oh, that's probably right. I don't know who that is if they're with you, but yeah, it's probably me over
Well,
there.
I think that might be part of the hallucinations. You may have hallucinated that share
Mm,
hallucinated itself.
okay.
So we need Desolate Planet 101.
Hmm.
So let's go and dig that out. Who all we're on the planet, I'm assuming, right?
Let's see. Who would we send?
Well, noob.
Newman Springer.
Oh God. Why am I always teamed up with Springer?
Well, you guys are the science guys, aren't you?
Well, I'm kind of a little bit of everything. I don't think I actually have a job. But it's like anybody can kind of do any job when they're a lieutenant.
Okay. Well,
But that's okay. He gets
well,
sent out
we
to.
could pick because he has gotten a lot of airtime since he came on. Almost like, shall we say, oh God, Laan. Like he's really
He's
been
become
dominating.
Laan. He's gonna have sex with.
We're already just tired of him.
Okay, he's gonna have sex with Kirk, is what I'm hearing. He's gonna have sex with an alternate Kirk. No, I like the idea of Springer, because things can just happen. I like the idea of Kent Rader
Oh well,
showing up. Just
now
the Captain Emeritus is civilian. It's like having Keiko, where
okay.
he's gonna
Oh,
bring Keiko O'Brien
is
along.
Kent Raider like a botanist or something?
We'll have to figure that out as we go, won't we?
That's it's exactly what we need on a
We
barren
we do
desert
need we do
planet.
need somebody to come along. Okay, I need to forgive me for just a second. I need let's find a desolate Star Trek planet. Images. I need a planet surface. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, it needs to be. I know what we gotta do. Vasquez rocks.
Vasquez rocks.
There we go. That's exactly where we're at.
That's exactly. I mean, how could we
How
not
could we
be?
not be? It's like it's sort of like they're the chicken of sets. It's like I think that
Hmm.
Vasquez Rocks is. There was something where they talked about that everything had to be within a certain radius or outside of it, for people to not be paid scale pay or something. There was some interesting. Okay, so that's
Yeah,
us.
something like that. I know
It's something
what
like that. Yeah, it's some
something like
rule that they had to have people either too far away. But I mostly pick these guys because they're on the same thing.
that. Hmm.
They're on the same slide. Okay, so this is gonna be Noob's log.
Hmm.
I'm here with Mr. Stringer.
Hmm.
Nearby, what is it called? A nearby class? Yeah, class M.
Something class something.
Oh, well, we don't want to get people pissed off because we actually are good at this.
Okay.
Nearby class M planet. The captain basically wanted Kent to get out. Kent had been bitching to get out of the house, and Dr. Stringer was driving everybody crazy.
Hmm. I'm taking the cookies out of the oven right
No, good.
now.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna let them cool and take them off the. Should I just leave this oven on because we're really having chicken nuggies in a while?
Yeah, crank that baby up to like 450, 475. Yeah, so basically Noob has been sent here because they haven't been, Mr. Stringer has not been surprised in weeks, and Kent is bored. And basically, everybody said, "Okay, noob, just get these guys out of our hair." This is like the Prels say, "Get them right out of my hair."
It's the Prels thing. Oh God, we really do need to bring back the Prels.
Hey, look, they're only going to be brought back on special episodes of Lower Decks or fanfic. They're going to be like the Benzonites and 5 other creatures from the motion picture. There were these weird melty face guys and all kinds of characters that were just never seen again. But they're there, and it was kind of cool.
They exist, man.
Well, they exist, and I remember having the LP of the motion picture soundtrack. And they had on the cover, not the cover, the sleeve art, had all of them. It had all the aliens that were just around in Star Trek 1. It was like they took some notes from Star Wars. So things looked a little more creature of the week. But that's okay. But they were all dressed in pastels and loungewear.
Yeah, of course they were.
It was very
all
much
about pajamas.
Anyway, well, and we did that we did that in Cookie Crack the Motion Picture. So everybody go back and see that on YouTube. Link will be in the doobly-doo. Anyway, like the pros say, get out of our hair.
Yes, they say.
Which I think is like a dread insult. Or I'm gonna wash them right out of my hair. Alright, and so we just hear ring ring.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say there's a phone booth. And we move on.
I love the. Yes, something just as silly as that.
Yeah, there's a phone booth. Are we looking at British? Are we looking at good old? Oh God! I found the best one ever.
Which one you gonna pick?
Oh, I'm picking the one that looks like it should be from my childhood.
Oh gosh, yeah, that one that didn't have a floor.
Yeah. I'm gonna copy the image. I'm gonna see if it actually works. Damn it. Come on, you were supposed to be transparent. You were the chosen one, damn it.
For the chosen one.
Well, it should be transparent, and it's not. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna download it. It's gonna yell at me.
It's like so many things in life. It should be transparent.
It should be transparent, just like most of my motivations. My ulterior motive for, sending you out for chicken nuggies was so that we could go buy alcohol.
Well, it's never too late.
Anyway, yeah, I know. It's like, chicken nuggies, drive in the car, tiny bottle of alcohol. I mean, if you can't get the 1.5 liter size, it's not really worth it. You're just leaving money on the table. I like the idea that it's a teeny tiny phone booth at the very tippy top of the rock.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, and we're just that's where we take the scene. We just go boom into Cookie Track.
Okay. Oh yeah, perfect.
This is exactly there's a
falling up there to answer, I guess.
Yes, I guess we're gonna have to climb up there and answer. I don't know. We're gonna stay on the planet pretty much, right? Do you think? Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, let's see where this goes. I think we should definitely climb up there, but as soon as we get to the top, it stops ringing.
Of course it does. It's how else? What other? I would expect nothing less. This is absolutely.
Everybody just sort of looks at each other like, what now?
I don't know why I've got to decide to make this so precise and persnickety, but I'm gonna do it. And we're all up there. And did we all go up, or was it just Noob?
Let's all go up.
We all had to go up. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's something in Starfleet training that says you don't break up the party.
You do not split the party. The GM is not gonna do it.
I mean, we've seen enough horror movies. We're not gonna split up.
Yeah, who eventually gets to it? Who has? Oh no, that's it. Kent just happens to know 20th century Earth mid 20th century Earth artifacts. Yeah, Kent is obsessed with 1970s not industrial design. Urban design.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I just thought I was out here for no reason, but I think I could come in handy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, it was like Sulu found the 38 special for no reason. Um, the phone stops ringing. When we get there.
Yep.
Phone stops ringing when we get there. I like the idea. We're gonna scan it. Let's do standard, Starfleet. Well, we're gonna scan it. We're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna discuss, minor lecture in 20th century telecoms, like, oh, aren't we superior?
I mean,
It has a dial.
This kit knows some kind of trick with it to get it to, reverse call or something like that.
Yes, he does. No, he brings out a whistle that he carries with him. He does the phone freaking, which I don't know if you knew. It was originally a way to hack the phone system because it was all run on It was all run on tones. So there was a thing called the Captain Crunch whistle. Could actually generate something that would put you into kind of executive mode.
And just like a TV show, I never thought this was going to.
I never thought this would be happy. So he brings out his Captain Crunch whistle, which is his prized possession.
This is really on the nose. I like it. I like that.
Oh yeah, considering we're eating cereal-based cookie. Yeah, and I'm gonna go do a quickie thing on. I believe it's phone freaking. Yeah, freaking. Slang term used in activity
Phone
of culture.
freaking. Okay.
Yeah. No, but it was kind of a fun thing. So yeah, and also the best part is that means we can use him. I'm gonna update his stats. Personal grudge against Esteban from the future. Oh God, yeah, it's because of the divorce. Resolved divorce. Let me see. Sorry about that, folks. I just needed I realized, oh God, if I can possibly delay a flow of a story. And then, Phone Freaker.
Ooh, Phone Freaker. Sounds like a good band name.
Yeah, so now he can apply any telecom bonus to anything. And it'll be like he just picks up more crap than Tom Paris. Because it's like Tom Paris got loaded with random gimmicks because they didn't know what to do. They needed some, hey, 20th century shit, fine. Hey, Captain Proton, fine. Nobody else had a fucking hobby on that ship.
That's true.
He did. He bogarted all the hobbies.
That could be Kent Rader's thing.
I think that will be Kent. Kent will just be hobby guy.
Hobby guy.
Cthulhu was supposed to be hobby guy. That was one of his things. He was a botanist, and then he was, had the 38 special. So yeah, he was kind of, apparently we couldn't give her. She was too disciplined to pick up random shit. But anyway, she just gets her mind erased. Yeah, she's a singer and got her mind erased. Brings out his Captain Crunch whistle. All right, and what happens when he brings out the Captain Crunch whistle?
Somebody answers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, what's this person gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say hello. that's it. Watson, come here. I need you. Would be better.
Have you got my pizza? It's been a while.
Okay, folks. Loneham, this is on you, man. Loneham, we got three options. We got they're calling. We've reached a Domino's.
Oh no, we reached somebody who's waiting on a pizza.
Oh God, I told you never to call back. Yeah, I mean the fun part is this is where um a lot more fun is the live game with multiple characters where you can actually go.
No.
Oh, it was a mess. I'm gonna put it up to the. I think Loneham might not be. He might be laggy. Or not near anything. So what we're gonna do? Gosh darn it! There's PBE. I'm gonna just ask the game system to give us create an event.
Yeah, let's do that.
Fear releasing and fears.
Releasing.
A release or fears. I don't like that one. Create another event. That was bullshit. Recruit and stalemate. Okay, somebody wants to get us into something.
Oh,
I think that we may have reached a timeshare.
okay. This is going to be a theme for this season: is timeshares.
God, no. Yeah, you can tell what's on our minds, folks. Well, I like the idea that it's someone's trying to recruit us into something. Yeah, so I think let's make it a survey. You know, it's some kind of a survey. We're like in a Gallup poll because I've never been polled. So I want to know who all these random people that get sampled are, because it sure as shit ain't me.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
I mean, we're a cat and a robot, so it's very unlikely that we're gonna get called. Would you like to take a survey? Would you have a few minutes to take a survey? And then what will happen? Oh, I love the idea. Right. So who wants? Because we're still completely baffled by whatever is happening here. I like the idea. Could the survey raise the danger on it? Like we want to find out who it is because this is just so weird. Like, can we have somebody keep taking the survey to keep it online, or?
Yeah, I think that's the thing, and maybe as we're answering whatever the survey questions are, we're also sort of asking like, well, who are you, or where are you? You know, this kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So as we get it, and there are questions about personal, technical preferences, and we get down to I mean, these are survey questions. Do you prefer dilithium or black hole powered warp drive? That kind of garbage.
Could this be one of those caretaker aliens that's looking for somebody to fuck?
Could be. Wants to make sure that the dating profile is accurate.
Right.
It might be the other. No, this is. It could be the race that instead of hauling people to their planet to detect them, they just have phone booths and do a survey.
I mean, you ever been crazy for ploys?
The what?
Well, there's always these kind of ploys to lure people places, and I think this is just as sane as the ones that they've actually had.
What was the name of the mystery? TNG. With the data, and it was a data took over the ship.
Oh, the one where they inhabited Troy's body finally.
Nah. Clues.
Yeah. Troy becomes a spokesperson for them.
What?
Yeah, do you remember her voice changes and?
Nope, it was a different one than that. This is the other one where the ship was taken over.
Oh God, there's so many.
Oh wait, yeah, this is body droid possessed by the Paxians.
Uh-huh.
That's not who I want. I don't want that version of the show. I want the other show where Data. Um, oh no, it was the Barkley episode. It was where Barkley brought people.
Oh, where he gets to be super smart?
Yeah. The nth degree. Yeah, so we're just gonna go and yeah, we're gonna meet these freaks.
Oh yeah, that guy. Interrogative.
Yeah. And they've now switched to using phone booths because they like brought a bunch of Ferengi in one time and they're still recovering from the economic disaster.
Yeah.
Let's keep this shit at arm's length, shall we?
Yeah.
Cytherians.
Mm.
Oh god, I used to know this stuff. I'm really in trouble here.
Well, you know, 'cause we got a lot going on.
I know, but it's if I didn't just make my whole life, you know.
It's okay. I mean, I could remember Peter Boyle the Elder the other day, and I know his work really well. Oh, the cookies. So the cookies came out. They've cooled off. I have sampled a couple. I think they're pretty tasty, actually. I don't sense the marshmallows. It's cookie with marshmallow bits in it. I don't sense the marshmallows are really doing a lot, except maybe making them a little more gummy when you're chewing on it. But overall, it's a pretty good cookie.
Overall, I'm gonna toss the
I mean, as our friend Shar says, I don't think I've ever met a cookie I didn't like.
That's true. Let me see. Let me get this up. Solo media. L for lucky. Nope, not lime wafers. Let's go with Lucky Charms. There they are. Oh my god, the thing is huge. I've accidentally made the cat huge or something.
Well, it looks pretty accurate. That's a pretty good photo.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad cookie.
I mean, it's interesting that when Pillsbury puts stuff in the cookies, I think they always want it to be a certain shape. And I guess with the Lucky Charms things, these are probably the shapes that the Lucky Charms stuff comes in, and it just never works. It just looks like blobs.
Yeah, it's hard to do. That's okay. The flags were pretty good. Anyway, so we're going back to the Cytherians, but they're gonna keep talking. And one of the things I'd like to introduce as a complication is that when you make suddenly, they ask something, right? And this is gonna now suddenly turn into a weird Family Feud game where you've had an opinion that's not as popular as it could be. Like, the person's either going to gaslight you or some dumb thing like that. Where it's like, okay, so they're going to ask about, like, oh, let me see. Oh, do you rent or own? And this becomes a big problem for the Star Trek people.
Well, yeah, I mean, who owns anything? Your socialist utopia.
Yeah, so suddenly I think we're going to get into that's going to generate a conflict because we can't proceed because there's not a blank on this form for it. And I just really like that. And Kent, I want to make this a little more about Kent because he also knows about real estate.
Of course. Another hobby. He dabbles in real estate. He flips houses.
I love it. He flips those abandoned colonies that have had all the crew die. Those abandoned, the failed Federation colonies or the outposts.
He goes in and then, redecorates everything, makes a profit.
Sponges off the blood.
So are we going to get abducted by the aliens or something? Or
well, I was thinking that I think rent or own, and suddenly we have a problem. So then we need to move to Act 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna posit that a lot of this is Kent's imagination somehow with the planet hallucinating.
Okay, that'll get us into the mass hallucination.
Yeah, I like it to be a mass. I don't know how it's a mass one, but it's good.
Well, like I would, it looks like Simon and or Noob and Stringer are there.
I think we'll just go with his hallucination.
But we don't know it's a hallucination yet.
No, we don't. But I do like the idea that it's Kent's hallucination, and we're just living in it.
Well, ain't it the way?
Huh?
I said, ain't that the way?
Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna do it.
Everybody everybody wants to get with Kid Raider.
Yeah, actually, that was a bit of a problem. It did lead to some jealousy.
I mean,
Yeah. But let me see. So we got
he's the cat's pajamas.
Well, he's wearing them. Yeah, these are definitely the cat's pajamas on him. But what I think we can. Yeah, Kent knows about flipping houses. Okay, so episode 2. So there's a problem because now we've got some really. Oh God. So what happens when a survey person can't complete their survey? Should the person start like losing their mind because they'll never be able to finish their survey?
Well, I think it's I don't know. I feel like somehow or other we need to be abducted by the creature or something.
Yeah, well, I was trying to figure out he's got a problem. He can't complete the survey.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't complete the survey, I guess you just kill the person. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Something like that.
I was thinking of that, or we're just going to be chased by a phone booth. Runs into a problem with the script, and
it's sort of like I'm imagining like Logan's Run, where when Box loses his shit.
Yeah. We have no luck in tracing the call for right now. Well, let's see if I can. Let me see if I can do that with my dice. Let's see if the dice what the dice tell us. 9 and a 10. Actually, if we wanted to, we could trace the call.
Okay. What would we do if we found out where it's coming from?
Well, that's not my problem. That's just what you fucking do with every call you get. You just trace it.
Okay, let's do that.
So we know it's coming. Let me see where I like the idea that it's coming from inside Cat Raider. Yeah, I like the idea that we're tracing the call. The call is coming from inside his head.
Okay. I like it. And that really surprises Mr. Stringer.
Yeah, Mr. Stringer is totally baffled about this now.
Great Scott! Yeah, he would say stuff like that.
No, I do like that. All right, we'll put a Great Scott balloon up here for a minute! Exclamation! Interjection.
Mm-hmm. Yes, shows excitement or emotion.
Yeah.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! It's about the only time I ever drink milk.
Well, I have to clean it out of your gears.
I'm so glad the milk isn't spoiled.
Yes.
Always a plus.
Okay, so Kent, yeah, it's coming from inside of Kent's head. I don't think that's not a good thing. Historically, things that manifest from inside of someone's head are never a good thing.
Yet somehow or other, everybody's experiencing us.
Yeah, so do we... I'm gonna ask him to hang up the phone. And I don't know if Kent wants to.
Or maybe he can't. Maybe he just feels so compelled.
Yeah. Hang up the phone. Kent refuses.
No.
He's always wanted to be surveyed on a rotary phone. This is kind of like a life ambition.
Yeah. It was on his bucket list.
Definitely was on his litter box. So Kent's, I can say it because I'm a cat. It's not racist if I say it.
I'm leaving it to you.
Okay, so... Yeah, I like the idea of Kent refuses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, this is just so basic. We don't get enough twists in this yet. Kent refuses, so now, and he closes the door, closes himself in.
Oh, he's locked inside the phone booth.
Closes himself in the booth. And now we're standing outside this. Well, Kent is in the booth. Yeah. I'm liking it. It somehow got bigger.
The phone booth is as big as it needs to be.
As big as it needs to be, yeah. I like the idea of the Cytherian replacing that little glowing orb thing on top, and it's just him.
Oh, I like that too.
That's a clever visual. So, and it comes out, and I kind of like the idea that the Cytherian is trapped here. It's messed with him.
Okay, so he does. Maybe that's it. The Cytherian wants them to stay. He's lonely. He needs somebody to study and play with.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it might not be a Cytherian then. In that case, we'll have to do a double cross. Kent refuses. I think Scott sees the Cytherian. Okay, I'm not gonna put the Cytherian in here now. I'm gonna remove Cytherians from here, right? And I'm gonna put them over here after we trace the call. It's coming from inside of. Hang up the phone. Kent refuses. And the scan. Shows a Cytherian. And you know what? Dr. Stringer is so excited because he's always wanted to meet the Cytherians. Because they're another race that's perpetually startled by things.
Exactly.
Because they're very like, ooh, they're very much the ooh race, right? I think Dr. Stringer has a kinship with them. Mr. Stringer.
They're vibing.
And now he wants into the phone booth.
I mean, who doesn't want in the phone booth with Kent Raider? He's a hottie. Everybody wants Kent Raider.
Yeah, so I think we got some conflict now. We got because and this of course is probably I'm gonna go with the 26 layer illusion like that one little alien had with Will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just get like it's illusion on top of illusion on top of illusion because I like the lonely alien trope, and I like it a whole lot. Because so Stringer's gonna go do something. Noob's gonna make another log entry. To catch the audience up. And now he's got two members of his landing party just obsessed with whatever this phone is. and they've fallen into, like, they're not bickering. Well, maybe they could bicker. They could just have fun. I don't know. I think that's a good solid run at this. And what is there any danger here? What kind of gives us either a ticking clock or a risk? Because I don't know what to do if it isn't an evil plot.
Is there a storm coming, Annie?
All right, there's a storm coming.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to retcon that a little bit. Like we've got to explore this planet before the storm hits. There's a big electrical storm coming.
Oh, we're here up on top of the frickin' mountain.
Yes, exactly.
Hurrying. Since some weather front. Oh, it's got to be a strange storm or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it ion storm or space storm? I don't know.
Something terrible.
Yeah.
And why did we have to be here? Well, we had to do it before the storm hits. That's the only thing. Why couldn't we wait? I don't know. This storm's going to last 100 years.
Yeah, the storm will last 1,000 years. Yeah. Before weather hits. Oh, and ruins whatever, potential archaeological site there is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, let's go with biological. I'm gonna say probably the flutter wing. There's like a flutter wing molting period. Why, we don't know. We can make the molting thing part of it or not. I was thinking about a couple of options here as we go.
Okay, let's just.
The storm is. Act 2 is let me see. Let's do this. Identifies the night when they get there. Have a few minutes to answer a survey. Well, there is a storm coming.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Noob is like the only one that's really like cognizant of the time.
Yeah, I think Noob is the only one worried about the storm, and I like the idea that could be his hallucination.
Mm-hmm.
The storm is going faster, and they're still like nuts about this. So I've got to do something. Noob's got to do something drastic.
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna phaser him out of there?
Does he know how to demol connect bridge?
Well, anybody apparently can do that now. I was definitely thinking about that as a possibility. Maybe that could be his hallucination. He's always wanted to do it. The storm's definitely coming on faster, and yeah, and it's like I can't use the phaser because it'll ruin the artifact or something. Why can't I use my phaser? Because I really do want to use my phaser. Oh, the storm screwed up the phasers.
No idea.
Yeah, I try to use the phaser.
Yeah, some sort of, the storm creates a
Yeah,
kind of
strange energy.
dampening field or something that drains the phaser.
From the storm, yeah. Drain the phaser. Yeah, so that means I'm gonna resort to some Vulcan neck pinch things.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll be Act 3. We're ripping through this baby. We need to put the nuggies on. We need to up the temperature of the oven, man.
I'll
Nuggies.
up the temp. What do you think it is?
475.
Okay.
So you're hearing our oven calibrations here. at the puppet hut.
It's nuggy time.
It's nuggy time. But yeah, he's gonna try and use the phaser. It's drained. The storm is almost on them.
It's bearing down.
Like
I've always liked
Keiko?
that phrase. I've never had a chance to say it's bearing down in relation to weather.
It's bearing. Okay, like bear is in bearing. Okay.
I don't know. I've just heard that before.
Oh no, I mean I know that I know exactly that. It's the spelling that dropped me. Storm is bearing down. Noob resorts to a Vulcan neck pinch.
He resorts. Another word that has a double meaning.
I think I'm gonna put the yellow corpse markers on Noob and put the markers on them. And what's gonna happen is where's my yeah, we'll have to look for a I'm gonna grab a big old cloud here. This will be our lightning cloud. And it's gonna have a tail. I don't know why. It's because
it's a thought cloud.
It's a thoughtful cloud. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna go with.
You know, the what do they call Cytherians or something?
The Cytherians?
Yeah, it's just they just think it up.
Well, the Cytherian is himself a hallucination.
He's a hallucination. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was his deal. But I knocked them both out, and we're gonna get, because there's gonna be like, let me see, where's my thunderbolts and lightning?
Very, very,
very, very frightening. I got some plans. They're very, I think, as Steve Shives would call it, a solid meat and potato Star Trek. I thought I had shapes. Come on, where's my shapes? There's my shapes. Oh, I actually do have clouds. Alright. And I got another one. Shape. Another cloud. Lightning is obviously going to be this kind of thing. Let's make it really cool blue. Because that's the color of weird energies. Okay, so we got some, whoops, Z. There. So I'm gonna put some lightning bolts around here. And they're gonna start coming around to people. And as he knocks them out, the cloud, like as Stringer and Raider fall unconscious, the whole way the cloud does things just changes.
What's going to happen?
It goes to rain. Big fat wet drops. And Noob hates that, of course, because he's a cat and it's wet. The drops taste salty. Don't really get too far into that. and the thunder begins to sound more like sobbing. Remember how you said abandoned person? Because there's a person who's murdered on a planet, right? And it's this. It's the cloud.
Oh, it's a sad
It's
cloud.
a sad cloud. It's a sad little rain cloud. I'm almost wanting to, like, make Winnie the Pooh show up just for the fuck of it. Oh, hallucinating the phaser is depleted. Yeah, phaser. Oh, so yeah, can't phase right now. We don't want to spoil the milk. I'm sorry, GM. I missed you coming in. I wasn't looking at my chats. Oh, come on. There we go. Everybody gets some fate chips. Yeah, so basically I like the idea. How does Noob make the leap to it being a sad thing? Oh no, he keeps I'll start just dragging them down the mountain and the cloud will follow me. You know, will the cloud try to block them, maybe? Yeah. It'll be whatever or cast lightning. And yeah, I think Noob's gonna like realize that this is not it's not a normal storm cloud because he doesn't feel it in his fur.
Oh, good one. Yeah. He knows what a storm feels like.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't. Yeah, Noob says the storm doesn't feel right. Where is it? I like that where we just retcon that. So that Noob doesn't notice it, and now he's like, there's no static.
My hair is not standing on end.
Because what I really want to do is like invent a universal translator specifically. I think we just set it to cloud. He just has to play with the universal translator until it gets set to cloud. Because they've done that in the past. It's like, jury rigged the.
This isn't the first cloud we've.
This isn't the first cloud monster we've dealt with, and it will not be the fucking last. Well, this is from the companion. There's the mostly bags of water. It's a thing where the universal translator. I like that it's super capable. But you can also, like, unlike any other specialized piece of equipment, you could just completely reconfigure it at a whim. To like go, oh, well, we need to expand its parameters. Oh, why did we just build it that way? Just shut up.
Exactly.
You shut your whore mouth. Well, I think it's got like only so many parameters it can stretch to. So we're gonna set it toward cloud. Set it to non-corporeal or gaseous.
Yeah.
Gassy. Well, because they mentioned that there's universal constants. It's that philosophy that it kind of reads your mind a little.
Yeah.
Which is a disturbing thought for a piece of technology. But it's like, okay, humanoids should have kind of this life experience or this reference frame to form things with, and a cloud creature or an energy creature might have a whole different way of conceptualizing the world, and you set it for the most common use case, like bipeds, and then you go. Yeah, so I think I set the UT to gassy and start to get to get there. I'm just a little black rain cloud in Winnie the Pooh voice. Oh, speaks in Pooh voice.
Speaks in. Hello. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it's because remember the companion turned into a a woman's voice because there were apparently universal constants in start in the 23rd century. We were all quite binary. Man and woman. It worked out. It was pretty interesting. Plus you got I'll bet it would also be the thing that could talk to Medusans. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Winnie the Pooh non-copyrighted.
I think the original character, like from the book, like
Yeah, the book character.
not the one that looks like Disney.
Yeah, it's this one, I think. If I recall. It's not the red shirt.
No, you got to go with the little line drawing guy.
Yeah, we gotta go with the line drawing guy. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Because I think that is the one that was not. Yeah, I'm a little black rain cloud, and I don't want to use the Disney one. Okay, so I'm gonna grab
The Pooh Cloud.
the Pooh cloud. Oh, a Pooh question, sir? I mean, that's even the funnier part. We're saving that for the epilogue, by the way. Yeah, I'm just a little black rain cloud. And he's so lonely, with the danger past, really. Yeah, I'm putting this into the epilogue, baby. Act 3 goes over here. Boom.
Are we leaving somebody behind to hang out with a cloud?
God, I want to.
Is Kent Raider going to leave again?
God damn it, no.
Oh, let's get rid of Stringer. We've already used him up, and he just barely got here.
Love the idea of Dr. Stringer just saying by he didn't test well. Tricorder rigged to patterns of unique airflow which demonstrate intent. Maybe the cloud intentionally picks up grains of sand to help form sounds and symbols. Oh man, well if you wanted to make it like science-y.
Oh, well, there you go. Stringer can stay there to help it learn to communicate better.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's
Stringer's
good.
Stringer's a science guy, so it's perfect,
I like the idea of putting an ore on here. Hold on just a second. Because I've got this version of it. I do applaud Jim and the Great Barriers. Like, much more satisfying science fiction answer. As opposed to just do some Star Trek shit with a translator. I like them both. They're both equally, and I will say this, they're both equally valid Star Trek ways of solving the problem. Depending on who you need. The translator reads the voice of Winnie the Pooh. Oh, it does indeed. He's just a little black rain cloud. This was in the original draft, and I'm gonna put this under, copy, paste. What I dearly need. Yes. We're gonna commission some bullshit art, and it's gonna be for Jam and the Great Barriers character. We're gonna do this as the what did we call it? Starhog magazine. Oh, Inside Cookie Track. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Inside Cookie Track. And I'm just gonna have this be the GM and the Great Barrier call out.
Yes.
In the original script, yeah, we're just gonna have that be a smarty pants little way of doing it. Because I love those I love reading those sorts of things. You know, as a fan, you know, I dearly love it, and I love when our little universe gets to make up its own little bits of history. Okay, yes. This is GM in the Great Barrier, since he's the keeper of lore. That's how we're gonna do it. It's gonna be like Excelsior or whatever we want to call it.
Excelsior.
Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, it'll be Mr. Pedantic. There, GM in the Great Barrier. Quote, in the original script, this was deemed too difficult to shoot. Oh no, the property master forgot to bring sand, and we could not. And the environmental laws.
Uh-huh.
Non-union sand. So we did some Star Trek hit. Yeah. Which I like the idea of. Did that work for you, Great Barrier? Translator reads it back in the Winnie the Pooh voice. Yeah, the Pooh voice, however, was retained because we'd already pre-recorded everything. And I'm gonna put another one. Yeah, the original. Was done by voice actor Charlie McSmith. Let me see. He. Oh no, it was by set. The driver. By the set driver. Production assistant, PA. He did a killer poo at the last rap party. After the cast. Yeah, so basically he did a killer poo at the last rap party and was the only one who could stand the smell of the ADR booth after the main cast had done their looping. after Taco Tuesday. So there we go. I think that's because it's those things like because if I remember there was the guy that always was like the extra on the original series, Billy something, Billy Black.
Billy something.
Yeah,
something like
because
that.
he'd always he'd just be around and he could find people. He could fit him in a Gorn costume. He could do whatever he needed to with him. And he's so lonely. And then what we'll do is we'll have Stringer stay with him.
Mm-hmm.
So the hallucination will go away. But Stringer will be, he's lonely. Kent and Stringer wake up. Stringer feels this will provide endless surprises.
Just what he's been looking for. I mean, everything on the ship was a little bit too mundane and predictable.
Yeah. Stringer is no longer surprised by the...
Well, the fact was, it was a space station.
Yeah, by the space station now.
He just wasn't cut out for space station life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be on a space station. I want to be in space. I want to go to the stars. What will you do?
Guess we're getting a new science officer.
Well, yeah, what will you do? I'll ask him questions. And then after hearing his voice, like poo questions?
Poo questions?
Let me see. This is... Yeah, Noob. And then Kent. Yeah. I think that's how we're gonna... That's how we're gonna wrap it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that works. That gives us a callback to Trip. I think it's a delightful little way of ending the episode. Does that work? And then we roll fucking credits.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
Roll credits. It's time for dinner. I hope GM. I really hope we can. I love taking on your ideas and now finding. Yeah, I feel very happy with myself of sticking them in as a Starhog magazine inside Cookie Track. Inside the oven.
You get to be part of the fan lore.
Oh yeah, well I think that was the best part about this. And if we can, now we're gonna be off next week, so that's a thing. I'll plan accordingly. We're gonna go up to I think Minneapolis, St. Paul, and see how things are going there. Next week on Architects of Fate, I do want to say let's check out the Discord. If you already haven't, please do a follow. Please kind of put our links out in places. We're not very good at putting them up on Blue Sky, but we might as well try. Sadly, I don't have a whole lot of stuff we've got official, but that's what the Discord's for. But we're supposed to be bringing up Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday. Monday, we have Back in Business. I think we're going to have a side hustle where the husband and wife meet and leave Starfleet in a hurry, apparently. I don't know. Tuesday, we should have Cyberpunk Code Red. Wednesday, I'm not sure who's back. Thursday, I was promised there would be deaths in Aliens, so that's a thing to be aware of. We should be doing that. And then on I guess bringing us back to Friday, that's when we're off. So that's a thing to do. I'm gonna try and look for a raid, mostly. It looks like there's a just chatting for that. Yeah, we're trying to do just chatting. It'll be hilarious. Nobody's doing amazing Italian food. And I'm just gonna go ahead and raid into this guy who's got 15 whole people watching.
Bye everybody.
Bye everybody. It's gonna take us a second. It takes us about It takes us a few seconds, and then off we go. And thank you again, everyone.